Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smith in the Black channel here at Ticker Talker, and we got a little bit of a quiet one here, not a whole lot of sector rotation going on. So as you'll hear me say this often, it's like when things occur and what's going on. So SPY trying to take out yesterday's highs. You can see the tight range, still drifting higher, but now back to doji week, still an inside week on a Thursday. That's bad. That means we haven't got any follow through either way, but trying to follow through yesterday's reversal. So a lot of the stuff that we're seeing today is like this: the two down, two up day from yesterday in SPY, and you're seeing some follow through in some of the stocks that are doing that. So other than that, you got QQQ. Look at this. This is daily range. Remember, it took out last week's lows up here and then tries to rally back here and just still coming back here. Now you can remember always watching those new 60s. Right, so you can see this poke down a little bit. Two up, then down. Now, if you can take this out here, 339.51, what you did, we're going to look to take this out, where these two bars will become an outside bar of that. Maybe you get a little more rallying out of them. If you go to the Dow Jones, Dow Jones went inside and up on the 60 here slightly, but you can see here still handily inside day, still inside week. And so if there's anything going on, it would be small caps. Small caps got a little bit more to them, but in general, still an inside month. So not too much to get excited about, just back and forth. But you'll see something like this on the daily here. You can see this range that'll people look for and like, oh no, it's breaking support. And then boom, right back in their face. 2-2 yesterday. Now trying to come back through here. If you look at biotechs, a little bit Laboo here trying to come up after yesterday's reversal here. Two down, two up, still following through. Now it looks like you get yourself an outside week, and how far that's going to go is another story too, because you got this doji month, which is a problem. If we go to Lulu, and Lulu having a nice day after yesterday's reversal. Two down, two up, and now following through. And so what that's doing is reconfirming again this 2-2 month. Two down, two up, over 321.30. So now Lulu's starting to pick up some steam after keeping them honest in here, because it broke it here, but then re-entered that month. And then as of yesterday, this is how you time things combined, right? That 321.30, and when it broke this above 323.65, then you had your daily reversal, you were green on the week, and you had your monthly signal working for you. Lulu still working. Little pandemics, you go Marriott. And Marriott still handling inside month, aware of that, and you can see the chop shop on the week. But anytime you get this range like this, breaks it down, 2-1-2 inside day back to the upside. Nice little reversal there, over 145.40. Trade 148.71 and still going as of right now. That tells us to look at H. And H is taking that up. And once again, not doing much here on the monthlies and stuff like that. But just, you can watch some of these things that trade together, kind of like a Visa. And Visa, here's that reversal yesterday. Two down, we're taking out the low. Two up, and boom. And then that goes into the highs. That's going to tell you to keep an eye on what? MA. MA, once again, yesterday, two down by taking out the low. Boom. Up into here, and let's go back to the highs, and you can see on the 60 right here, right there, takes it out, boom, 2-2, and off she goes, MA. If we go to Moderna, and Moderna starting to mellow out. You got a 60 trying to go 2-2 back down. Was having a nice day once again. RevStrat yesterday, inside bar, pokes down, boom. These three become an outside bar of all this. Now you get a little bit of exhaustion risk, which is going on right here. We're going to see if that sets up again, because we're still good on this month. Right, two down, two up on the month. So now they're going to bring them in a little bit, a little profit takey. We'll see if that sets up again in the afternoon. If we go to BNTX, and BNTX, nice little move, to reversal month. So simply by staying on stuff like that, be like two down, two up month, that gives you a good hit list, because that's good all the month. All right, and then you can look for reversals like this on the weekly here. This is nice. Just set it up, two down, two up, and off she goes. So we'll see if that continues. Just some exhaustion risk here too as it's going into the highs. Market starting to firm up here. Like I said, off those cues, watching that 60 right here. Two down, two up, 339.51. Come on, boy, get. If we go to ENPH, and ENPH, trying to get out of this thing here, give me measured move. Up, sideways, gone. Remember yesterday it was outside bar, inside day, 3, 1, 2, and off to the races to give me the outside week. Still handling an inside month, we'll be aware of that, but it's holding this gap. And you got some other old highs to go after up into here. We'll see if we can make that. If we go to the CrowdStrike, CrowdStrike, once again, range. We even talked about this in the Power Hour on Monday. Here, this stopped out all these guys. Here, you see this? Boom, they're gone. Then it comes back into the range. Then boom, there's your 2-2 reversal back down. Now you're going to stop out the bottom part of this range. And now you're going to see this, the higher high, the lower low. That's a broadening formation, right? And then you get today, the 2 down yesterday. Boom, coming back through here. Looking to become an outside bar of all this, which it's done. We'll see if there's anything more to it. You want to see if it stays inside month or getting close. When you get closer to the end of the month, you always want to be looking how things are setting up. So you can see this has been higher. Here's your broadening formation here on the weekly. All right. So that's going to look like this on the month. Higher high, lower low. Now inside, we can see if we can take out this month and that month, next month. So far, having a good day is the CrowdStrike. If we go to CP Rail. CP Rail, red on the month. So like I said, there's a lot of counter things, and it was red on the week. But then you have this, the reversal, the 2 down, inside day, boom, off she goes above here, which is 361.18, trading 368. That's not bad. If we go to BABA, and BABA, we've known about this weekly, but we've seen a lot of counter things, right? This week because we got a lot of inside weeks and all that kind of stuff. So it was 2 down on the week, but then you get the reversal here, right? Yesterday, hammers. That's still a 2 down, but when you come in here today, as soon as it takes this out, there's your 2-2 reversal back up for a daily scalpy whelpy above 229.49, trading 233. So we'll see if that sets up and goes 60 here. Market's still firming up as I speak, so we'll see. Like I said, SPY doing this. Still creeping up on the 60 here, so we'll see how that goes. If we go to now, and it looks like Marriott going to the highs as I speak as well. And now is just an inside day. Still an inside week, aware of that, right? But 2, 1, 2. Good here. All right. Over 549.07. Looking to take all these guys up in here. And so these guys can become an outside bar of that, you see? And if so, watching that month, still an inside month, but it would be 2 up if it can break 562.43. And if it doesn't, you got an inside month that's close to doing that. Right now it's inside on the 60. If we go to CVM, and CVM now comes in a little bit on the 60, but you can see just having a nice percentage in here in the monthly, inside month, pokes down. There's your rev strat, 1, 2, 2-monther. That was over when it took out 21.75, and you see nice spike up in here, but now it comes in, so we're going to need to see that set up again. If we go to PAYC, and PAYC still an inside week, so we can expect like reversals back and forth. Not green on the month, is not real green, but you can see how they stop them out right here. Here's my support levels, is it? Boom. Then here, 2-2 reversal, 2 down, 2 up. Here as it breaks over here. 390.11, trading 397, that's all right. If we go to Verisign, and Verisign inside on the 60 right now, but this has been on the radar because you can see it's green on all time frames, right? If we can get this thing green. But here, once again, you see this range, stop them out right there. 2-2 reversal month, 2 down, 2 up, over 201.38, trading 214 and still going inside 60 to keep an eye on. If we go to Dish, this was nice yesterday and now getting some follow through. Right? What do we look for? A tight range here. Right? So here, see this. Stop out all the guys who are short against this right here. Bam, they're gone. Then stop out all the guys who are long against this stuff. They're gone. And then boom, there's your 2-2 reversal day hammer. Boom, and off she goes. Inside 60 here. Down here, still going. You'll see this. Inside, then down, RevStrat into the highs. So Dish still having a nice day here. If we go to, I think it's fading a little bit here, but let's take a look at Nikola. Nikola had a nice little morning. Now stalls out. We'll see if we get a 60. But the good thing here is, albeit red, you're taking out some lows and then trying to come back through here. So you can use all these kind of pivot things if they're really going to go. You see this thing? Slow and steady, so guys can be short against this and this and this and this. So then outside day yesterday, then that's a rejection of the new low. And then boom, that's still being rejected as far as we know right now. Trying to come up through all that stuff. If we go to Checkpoint, CHKP here on the month. Slight lower low. It stops them out. Look at it. You can see the broadening formation right here. Higher high, lower low, 2 down, 2 up, reversal right here. Over 119.20. Just doing it now. A little fast on that. We'll see if we get an inside 60 out of that. If we go to Snow. Now, Snow is just having a nice little intraday stuff here because you can see this weekly. Excuse me. In general, doing nothing inside month or so. Really aware of flips on that stuff when you get a new 60, right? Because there's not real lot of oomph to it. You can see on the daily it does stop them out down in here, right? Lower low, and then went 2 up yesterday. Now it's trying to come through here, so the hopes is at least come up and take these out. You see this slight higher high on these things? So here's your broadening formation there. So your hopes is you can make it to that. So far, you took these guys out. Question is going to be strong enough to take that. We'll keep an eye on this 60. You can see that new 60 starts to come in. If we go to TWLO. TWLO, once again, stop them out, 2 down, boom, 2 up. Hopes is to come up and take these guys and be an outside bar of all that, and maybe an outside week, handling an inside month, right? So we got some time on that, but all these things that are inside months coming up at the end of the month, that's going to be something we're going to want to know about come next month. We also had EA, and EA. Now starting to fade a little bit. Had an inside day to the upside, but it does have that 2-2 month, just running out a month, and it tells us, you look at TTWO, it was up a little bit, now they're starting to fade a bit. If you go to the downside, you got the GameStop, having some issues here. Inside day to the downside, in general, not doing much, and handling an inside month, but slowly working its way back toward the lows of the month. That's potential issues coming for the apes. If you go to SEIC, ow! Here you go. You hear me call pivot machine gun coming back through the previous range. Stop them out. You'll see this outside bar, lower low, and you see the perfect broadening formation right there. The question is going to get outside on the month here. Right? It's getting close here. So at this point, we're looking to take this out. That's going to be 56. So you just got a little bit more. You can see it was hit pretty hard and now just kind of sitting here. We'll see if anything more comes of that. We had Netflix. And EVGOs is going to hear Netflix now looking to become an outside month. Just taking out yesterday's lows, not really puking, but you got inside 60 here. I'm take a look at AVGO. What's going on over here? AVGO coming up for an outside day after stop them out. So you're going to see this pattern I'm showing you on all time frames. So here, anybody trying to be long against this, and AVGO stopped out. Boom. There's your 2-2 reversal. Boom. It's going to become an outside bar of all that. You see up into here. If we go to LRCX, it's having some issues this morning. Now trying to hold on, stuck down in here, but you can see it is below last week, and it's close to being an outside day. If this thing can roll back down, we'll see. If we go to MU, and MU just taking out yesterday's lows, now starting to consolidate down here. We'll see now that we're going back. Red gets my attention because the weekly took out the high and the low is an outside week, and then boom, 3-2 to the downside, right? That means this buying here was rejected, and when this continues, that means that rejection is still continuing, right? That's what's going on for MU. Looks like I'm running out of time again. Just a few more. You got Procter & Gamble. Inside day to the downside, just kind of sitting here. We'll see if there's anything more comes of that. And Twitter here, potential outside day, poked up a little bit, but then backs off. Still the 2 up, 2 down reversal on the weekly, right? So you can see this, the slight higher high, the lower lows, and if you take that daily out, you're going to see this right here. The lower low, the higher high, the lower low, the higher high, and now trying to come back through this. We'll see if that continues. All right, well, I'm out of time here again, so just be aware of there's still a lot of inside weeks, and there's not a lot of heavy sector rotation going on today. If anything, small cappers. That's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith & Black channel here at Ticker Talk with Strat Report.